is in full swing, and while it's showing gratitude, love, and joy, a lot of pressure, let's be honest, and to get us in the right frame of mind, we have someone who really has mastered the 5 resets, all of these things that we can do to filter out some of our stress. By the numbers, think about this. Gallup's 2022 Global Emotions Report found that 4 in 10 adults experience a lot of worry or stress. Raise your hand if you're one of those. That's right. But we're going to talk about it on the show while we're having this joy. According to data from the National Health Interview Survey by the CDC in 2020, 20% of adults receive any mental health treatment, and only 10% receive counseling for therapy from a mental health professional. Dr. Aditi Nerurkar is a Harvard physician, nationally recognized stress expert, renowned Fortune 50 speaker and podcaster who is talking about it. And thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. The subtitle here, Rewire Your Brain and Body for Less Stress and More Resilience. You are teaching people how to rewire because it seems like stress and worry, it seems natural to me, and I feel like it's natural to humans.
So stress isn't the enemy that we think it is. In fact, stress, there are 2 different kinds of stress.
Oh, there are?
Yeah, and not all stress is created equal. There's healthy stress, and then there's unhealthy stress.
Can you give me an example of healthy stress?
Healthy stress is what got us here today. This amazing audience, you and I, we woke up on time, we got dressed, we got to work. Everything good in your life is because of a little bit of healthy stress. It's when stress goes haywire, is that when it becomes really problematic.
Okay, and you have the 5 resets. Take us through what we need to do.
So the 5 resets are 5 small mental shifts that can shift your mindset away from stress and more towards resilience.
Okay.
All of the strategies are free because that's really important.
Yeah.
They are low time costs, so you don't have to spend a lot of time. And most importantly, they're science-backed and effective and practical to build into our everyday life because we have a messy, overscheduled life, most of us.
So you have us list these things where stress comes from and also where we can find the cure. Childhood, work, vacation, community, solitude, retirement. What do these things have in common? I know you call it the lifetime in a day, but how do we do all of this in a day and not feel stressed? I'm stressed by the list.
So this is the universal prescription and an antidote to hustle culture. So when you live a lifetime in a day, you are using all of these various elements, these 6 elements, and bringing them into one single day. So you spend a few minutes in childhood in wonder and play.
In one day?
In one day, a few minutes, just
all right,
tapping into your sense of wonder and play. Then you spend a few minutes, or in our case, a few hours in work, things that bring us productivity and accomplishment. Then vacation, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
Just doing something for joy and purely for the sake of enjoyment. And then a little bit of solitude. You want to spend some time alone. Of course, community, spend time with loved ones. And then finally, spend a little bit of time every day in retirement to take stock and really reflect. And so when your head hits the pillow at night, you want that sense of fulfillment, which is really what happiness is about.
So in the 24-hour span of our day, we should hit each of these points.
Even if it's a minute, it will make a difference because these 6 elements make up the arc of a long and meaningful life.
Okay, I have this with me. You're going to walk us through something significant.
Yes.
I'll let you explain.
So when we are consuming the news, as many of us are right now, we can develop something called popcorn brain. And popcorn brain is a real biological phenomenon. And what happens is that our brain circuitry starts popping. We are overstimulated. And it's a real threat when we're feeling stressed, because when we're feeling stressed, part of our brain is focused on survival and self-preservation.
Yes.
There's this thing called the primal urge to scroll.
Right.
And what we do is we want to stop checking our phones so much.
So you say our phone should be X amount of distance from us?
Yes.
How far?
10 feet away during the day.
Okay, maybe I don't know how to measure, because I got to be wrong. This far? Oh my gosh. Okay. So you're saying my phone at what time of the day should be this far from me?
During the day, you want to keep your phone about 10 feet away from your workstation so you're not reaching over to it, because we're trying to override that primal urge. We're trying to be more intentional.
So my phone should be this far from me?
Because you want to be in another part of the room. You do.
And then at night, how far?
And then at night, you want to keep it off your nightstand.
So off your nightstand, but it doesn't have to be this far.
No, of course
Okay,
not.
but in the day,
yeah.
when you're at home, you're watching right now, move your phone 10 feet away. And how does this relieve stress for me?
Because you're not checking your phone.
I like closer. See, I'm moving in closer to you. I enjoy the closeness of you and my phone. Okay. And then there's something real quick, sticky feet?
Yes.
What is that?
So sticky feet is what we can do to feel a sense of being grounded in the moment. You just stand up and you really think about your feet on the floor.
Okay.
Think about your feet like sticky webs digging into the floor. There's 30 bones and 100 muscles in your feet. There's a lot of power there.
Right.
And when you keep your mind where your feet are, you have a better chance of minimizing your stress for the day.
I like that. There you go. Get your sticky feet and get your little ruler and give your phone. Thank you, Dr. Aditi. The book, you can pre-order it now. It is called The 5 Resets. Rewire your brain and body for less stress and more resilience. It is out in January. Perfect time for the reset of the new year.